getting the ship right now is of utmost importance. They lost 89 points in 2 races. I didn't think that was really possible, to be honest with you, but they have done it. Coming up next, why is there so much urgency in this race today? KP and DJ will explain, plus today's pre-race ceremonies. They're next.
The Ergo Smart Base from Tempur-Pedic automatically responds to snoring, so no more hiding under your pillow, because this system actually detects snoring.
What is up, motherfuckers and party people? How's everybody doing today? Hope you guys are having a great fucking day. Today we have the Xfinity race from Darlington. It's kind of a short race too. It'll go by really fast, trust me. It'll be a really, really fast one.
This is when championships are won.
The Nascar Xfinity Series. Check your local listings.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and
But yeah, it's the Xfinity race from Darlington. Christopher Bell is in the race today. He's a Cup driver. He starts on pole for today's race. My man Sheldon starts in second, and Sheldon is actually my pick to win today. Not biased at all, actually. Feel like he could do it today. Now, I say that all the time, and then he finishes second. But he can do it.
Between beauty and durability, making your neighbors jealous has never been easier. Introducing LP Smart Side Expert Finish Trim and Sight, now in brushed smooth texture. Available in 16 versatile colors, LP Smart Side Expert Finish products help create timeless designs and beautiful, longer-lasting dream homes. That's the beauty of brushed smooth.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for this race today. I think it's going to be a good one.
The risk of pregnancy-related death is 5 times higher for Black women. That's why Excel's Blue Cross Blue Shield.
I think I remember the Xfinity race at Darlington earlier this year. I think I remember that not being that great, but this one will be fun.
And other issues impacting high-risk moms, and creating our Bright Beginnings program.
Because this one's on NBC, and even if it's not even as good of a race, it'll still be a better broadcast, and that's all I know.
Darlington Raceway on Labor Day weekend, a NASCAR tradition that dates back to 1950. Today it's a NASCAR.
What's up, Lucas? How you doing today?
Some of the biggest stars from the Cup Series like Chase Elliott, Joey Logano, and Christopher Bell, who is on the pole this afternoon. Should be a fun one and a quick one, DJ. Only 147 laps. That add to the
Yeah, got a haircut just today. My dad gave me a haircut.
The wheel of these things trying to get around there, especially after you get about 20 laps on the tires. It is not a short race, but you have to do your job, not give up spots and anything. You've got to drive hard all the time.
Yeah, you can't recover from a mistake. There's not enough time. So in the words of the great Southern philosopher, Larry the Cable Guy, get her done.
Who wins today? Like I said, I might sound biased, but I'm not. I think Sheldon's going to win today. Sheldon starting in second, he's going to win today.
You can't force things at Darlington either.
No, you can't force anything here. It's got to come to you. You've got to find the rhythm of the racetrack and make things happen. When you overdrive...
No, Christopher Bell is in the race today. That is a challenge, and Ross is in the race today. Starting 24th, not as great of a car, but it's Ross at Darlington.
Good information about what your car is doing, because you're not going to get that many opportunities to work on it through this race.
In the Xfinity Series, so...
Because this will be the last race of the regular season for those guys right here on USA, but for the Xfinity Series, a couple races left here in the regular season. It's a warm one in Darlington, South Carolina. Time for today's pre-race ceremonies. Race fans, please rise as you're able. Remove your hats, and veterans, please render a hand salute as the Cross High School Junior ROTC Color Guard presents our nation's colors. And here to offer today's invocation, please welcome from Hartsville, South Carolina, Kellytown Baptist Church Senior Pastor, Dr. Michael Medeiros.
Lord Jesus, we come to you today. We thank you for this day. God, we pray for the safety of the teams, for the drivers. Lord, you are a God of creation, creativity, and we are going to see that on display today. And so, Lord, we pray that as we see, as we feel, as we hear all these things, that we would be drawn to you. We thank you for your love. We thank you for all that you do for us, and we pray this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
And here to perform our national anthem, please welcome from South Carolina VFW auxiliary soloist, Karen Camera.
Why do you have the lyrics up for the national anthem?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the brave and the home of the brave?
America!
Green flag for the NASCAR Xfinity Series is just around the corner. We'll get the engines fired here at NASCAR's oldest speedway next.
This is the Tempur-Pedic Breeze mattress, and it's designed to help you feel cool. So no more sweating all night, no kicking off the covers, or blasting the air conditioning, because only the Tempur-Pedic Breeze is made with our one-of-a-kind cooling technology that pulls heat away from your body, so the mattress feels up to 10 degrees cooler all night long. Don't miss our biggest sale of the year with savings up to $700 on select adjustable mattress sets, and experience the deep, undisturbed rest of Tempur-Pedic. Learn more at TempurPedic.com.
A big show is coming. We're ready to go racing.
Back here in Ann Arbor, beautiful night for some football. Ready to rock. Here are the big guys.
Thank you for the roar and the fists in the air. Thank you for the unsat-in seat and the well-worn dedication. Thank you for the first race and the lost count race. Thank you for passing it on and on to millions of you. Millions of thanks from everyone at NASCAR.
Yeah, a lot of Cup drivers in the race today. We got Christopher Bell starting on pole. We have Chase Elliott. We got Joey Logano, Ross Chastain, and Noah Gragson. And then I think, is SVG racing in the race tomorrow? Or is AJ racing in the race tomorrow? Is Parker Retzloff racing in the race tomorrow? I don't know.
Mando's unlike anything you've ever tried before. Get over 30% off at shopmando.com.
The race to the NASCAR playoffs is on USA. All the excitement. All the drama. All the characters. Next stop, Darlington. NASCAR, tomorrow on USA.
Good afternoon once again, everybody from high above. Current It's 1 and 2 here at the track.
Yeah, no AJ tomorrow, no Parker Retzlaff. Carson Hosemar starts in second. Damn.
It's over at Darlington. Checkered flag in the air.
That is two-time Darlington winner Justin Allgaier.
I can see everybody standing up there those last few laps. Fans on their feet, waving their hats in the air. They salute Justin Allgaier as the checkered flag is in the air. Justin Allgaier has just proven that this track is not too tough to tame. He's now won here 3 times. Darlington has been kind to Justin Allgaier.
Really hope Justin Allgaier doesn't win today. That would suck.
Here in 22 years since some guy named Jeff Burton did it, Dave.
So, Marty, he qualified 20th. Yikes, what happened? I talked to Justin about that.
Yeah,
He said,
me
I
too.
just
I
didn't
hope we
think
don't
could
see
turn
Allgaier
one
win.
Very well, and by the time I got through 1 and 2, I was overly cautious in turns 3 and 4. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go hard at the beginning. I'm going to get at the spots quickly that I can. Then I'm just going to chill
SVG
for a while,
racing tomorrow?
and then try to charge hard at the end of the stage and get some more stage points. That's the Justin Allgaier plan, Marty.
Dave, before this year, Darlington was unlike anything Shane Van Gisbergen had seen in his entire career. But he was really respectable in the spring, and he made an interesting point to me. This is the first time he's coming back to an intermediate track for the second time. He told me, when I come to tracks for a second
Yes,
time,
SVG is
that's
running
where
double
I
duty,
need to
but
be.
he's obviously not
Pushing a little
eligible
bit
for
more
cut
and
points.
expecting better results. We'll see what SVG can deliver today, Kim.
Well, Marty, Sheldon Creed had an outstanding qualifying effort and will start from the front row. His best starting position in 6 races here. When I talked to Sheldon today, he told me he thinks this is the best car he has had here since the summer of 2022 when he finished second. And a lot of effort went into preparing this car. He said they were not good in this year's spring race, so there was no way they could come back with what they had. The team's been preparing this car for a few weeks, and it paid off. Sheldon notched his 11th runner-up finish a couple of weeks ago in Michigan. Maybe today is the day he breaks through for his first Xfinity Series win.
So, DJ, if you're a bubble driver, do you expect to get a little extra courtesy from the Cup Series drivers in the field today?
Oh, yeah,
Nope.
you're going to get some because that's the professionals that they are. But don't think they're just going to pull over or not race you hard because you're going to get everything they have.
Yeah, it depends on the situation. If you look in the mirror, and if they look in the mirror and see you run them down, yeah, they're going to get out of your way. If you're racing that final lap or those final few laps in position, there's no respect, baby. Just win.
Should be an interesting one in Darlington today. Let's get the engines fired here at the track. Too tough to tame. Darlington Raceway, this is the moment you've been waiting for. Please welcome VFW National Commander Hal Roche.
On behalf of the veterans of foreign wars, all the veterans, military, and their families, drivers, start your engine!
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, Creed probably will finish second again, but I can dream.
4 races left in the regular season. One of the most coveted trophies in all of NASCAR on the line today. A lot to play for in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. We'll get the green flag next on USA.
I was drowning in debt. I didn't even know how I was going to buy food for my kids.
I had over $36,000 in debt. If I would have just made the minimum payments, it would have taken me 59 years to pay off. I knew I wasn't going to be able to get out of debt myself.
I picked up the phone and called National Debt Relief. They were my savior.
Whether it's credit card, medical, or personal loan debt, National Debt Relief negotiates with your creditors to reduce the amount you owe.
National Debt Relief was able to reduce my debt by over $21,000.
From the minute I made the call to National Debt Relief, I felt immediate relief. They had a plan for me.
They treated me like a real person, not a number.
It really was a team working with me.
National Debt Relief negotiated with all of my creditors and reduced the amount that I owe. And I'm now debt-free.
If you owe more than $10,000, call or visit nationaldebtrelief.com to find out how you can become debt-free.
I thought something is different about my man.
It's Blue Chew.
Blue Chew?
Blue Chew.
Blue Chew. Blue Chew. Blue Chew. Blue Chew. You've done it again.
So the stages for today are 45 laps for the first stage, 45 laps for the second stage, so that'll be lap 90. And then 57 laps is the final stage. Fuel is 66 to 71 laps, so you won't have to pit at all under green in this race.
Faster? Meet Rose Sparks. They contain sildenafil and tadalafil, but sparks dissolve under the tongue. Dissolvables work faster than old school pills. Connect with a medical provider at ro.co/sparks.
Imagine if Postvar wins tomorrow, he'd be in the playoffs. I'm taking it now, I'm taking it, I'm taking it, I'm taking it now.
It's Nascar Xfinity Series racing from Darlington Raceway. Welcome to the Sport Clips Haircuts VFW Help a Hero 200. As we run through the starting lineup, brought to you by Sport Clips, let's check in with Dave Burns.
Let's talk about Parker Kligerman, 11th out of 12 on the playoff grid with 4 races to go, plus 44 to the cut line. I asked his crew chief Patrick Donahue, which track of the next 4 is your best opportunity to win and lock yourselves in? Well, of course, he picked all 4. And Parker has done well in all 4 in the past. Today, another top 10 qualifying appearance. He'll start outside row 5, Kim.
Corey Heim will roll off from the 12th position. He had a top 10 finish in last year's spring race, so I asked him, how can the team replicate or best that 10th place finish? He said, make no mistakes. This series is so hard. He said, the littlest mistake can throw you off completely. He said he feels like he has way more car control than in his previous starts here, which is an important part, Marty, of having a successful day at a track too tough to tame.
Kim, you have to go a long way back to find two-time Darlington winner Noah Gregson. Don't be surprised to quickly see him in the top 10. Gregson ranks Darlington among his favorite racetracks, and the 30 car has shown speed and a part-time effort this year. Also, as you go further back in the field, Chad Fincham is back there in the 14 car, trying to get off pit road here, making his second start or fourth start of the season. However, here at Darlington, always a challenge, but coming from the back is going to make it even more challenging for Chad Fincham. Now let's head up to the gentleman who will call the action this afternoon. Rick Allen, Steve Letarte, and the man with 6 Darlington wins on his resume, Jeff Burton.
Thank you, Marty. Great job, pre-race there, getting us set up. We talked a lot about the star power.
As much as shocking Burton won last week, he's the first one to exit. Oh yeah, definitely.
We're talking serious star power with the Cup Series also. 2 Cup Series champions are part of this.
I am really happy for Harrison though. Get that first win, you know. As heartbroken as I was, I am really happy for Harrison.
So well at this race. Chase Elliott back in the race. Noah Gregson, we just talked about. SVG at the bottom. The double duty driver, I think for him it's just laps to try to learn this difficult racetrack. Don't give him the trophy just yet. Christopher Bell won the pole, but the next best starting position, Chase Elliott all the way back at 16.
All right, well, I want you to bring some more positivity to the driver of the 20.
Yeah, so Joey Logano, Chase Elliott, Christopher Bell, Noah Gregson, Ross Chastain, and Shane Van Gisbergen are running double duty this weekend. SVG is not eligible for points in Cup, though.
But we don't see you in a lot of these Xfinity races. Why today?
I don't know. They got offered to me, and I'm never going to turn down an opportunity to race, especially here at Darlington. This is such a unique track. Getting laps here is pretty important.
All right, you have had so much success in the Xfinity Series. What will it take to get a win today?
It's going to take
Syracuse, Ohio game during this race.
It's a really, really short race, but here at Darlington, you know how easy it is to get yourself in trouble. So, got to take it easy. Got to make sure that you have a car to race to the end.
All right, have a good day.
Again, Christopher Bell will start up front. It's a warm one. Marty, you've hydrated well enough, haven't you, for the start of this race?
I have, Rick. Can confirm quite toasty here on pit road at Darlington. Chandler Smith is fresh off a second-place finish at Daytona last week, but Darlington has been a whole different challenge for him. His best finish here in 3 starts is 12th. He admits to me this place has been tough to figure out, but he told me, I think this is an important race for us. We finally started to get some momentum last week after that great Daytona finish. We need to keep that going today with a solid run, Dave.
For Riley Herbst, the focus today is playoff points. He will start 8th. Of all the drivers who have won a race to lock themselves into the playoff, he has the fewest playoff points. Remember, those are the points that take you all the way through the playoffs. They go from round to round, so he needs to win stages today and hopefully win that race and get 5 playoff points that transfer after today. Yep.
Despite having a 2-win season and being locked into the playoffs, Sam Mayer described the last couple of months as cold for the team. He's got 3 straight finishes of 13th or worse, including 2 DNFs. So he told me the goal for this weekend is to turn the season around. So I asked, what exactly does that mean? He said, we're looking for an uneventful day. We don't want to make headlines. We just want a solid day with a top 10 finish. That could be easier said than done here at Darlington. However, Sam did finish the spring race in the top 5 and had a great qualifying lap. He'll roll off 3rd.
So you're going to hear a lot about playoffs, and that's because it's just 4 races away until they get underway. You take a look at the playoff standings. Everyone in yellow has won. They're locked in. The ones above that red line, they're looking for every point they can get.
Yeah, they really are. Ryan Sieg, Sandy Smith starting right near each other in this race. So right from the start, they'll be watching each other.
All right, before we see the green flag, let's hear a couple pep talk. We'll start with the 98.
Hi, my man. Got a little race here. Nice and hot. Stay cool in there all day long. Nice and smooth all day long. We'll get staying up in the front. Sounds good, boss man. It's a short race, right? But you still have to be patient. It's going to be super important to save tires early, so on the back end of a run, you've got speed. It's huge with all that. So, got a real good cover. Everybody's in a good spot. We're going to have some fun today. Copy that.
Steve, it's a sprint. This thing is 147 laps, 200 miles.
Yeah, it'll probably be over in under 2 hours.
How do you plan for this race?
Well, very fast, but you heard right there, you still have to save tires. 45 laps, stage 1.
I feel like this race should be a bit longer.
And you would
Maybe
hope
like
to run
250,
either of those stages,
you know?
or both of those stages on just
Hell, even a
one set of
225.
tires. You
Just
don't
make it
want to
longer
change
than the
tires in
truck
middle
race, you
of
know?
Stage 1 or stage 2, because that 57 lap stage, while not much longer, if
250 would make sense, because that'd be half of the Cup race.
They only have 4 sets of tires in their pits. So you really want to try to save them for that final stage, because if there's a caution, even after 5 laps, brand new tires are a huge advantage.
2 by 2 down the back stretch, led by Christopher Bell and Sheldon Creed. Jeff, I know you have beat the drum of Sheldon Creed as far as how great his season has gone. I know that we continue to look at all of those second place finishes, and that's not a negative. He's in position to win races. Could today be the day?
Yeah, I think today could be the day. It's going to have to be.
All righty, y'all. Here we go.
Keep track position, and when the time is right, go get 100%.
And
Club racing here in Darlington, South Carolina. They're on their feet as we get ready for the Xfinity Series to get underway.
green flag. We are racing from Darlington.
Big stack up on the bottom as the 31 has a little bit of issue getting going.
Parker Retzlaff's going to be slow going down the backstretch. Doesn't look like he's at speed at all.
19 car, Graff, he also is backing up.
Joe Graff Jr. in the 19. Parker Retzlaff in the 31, both off the pace early. And that's not the case for Christopher Bell. Looks like he ran another qualifying lap there. That first lap was smoking. One there.
Something happened to the 31 car. It lost power. It's not rolling at all as he enters pit road. I don't know if it's a transmission or rear end.
Oh, yeah. Almost a stack up. I mean, it kind of was, but almost a bad stack up.
But yeah, you can see woefully under power, and he said it just won't turn over, Steve.
So disappointing for the 31. You know, you do get a little bit of practice. You would hope for that thing to continue to run. They're going to have to diagnose it, but at this point, out of contention in the race, as you see the battle between the 26 and the 48. Parker Kligerman with a pretty nice exit right there. I thought he was going to turn to the inside. He looks, but stays in line.
Corey Hyman, the 26, just in front of him. And with a pretty good run behind them is Sammy Smith in the 8. So those 3 cars nose to tail as they work their way around this mile and a third. Ryan Sieg in the 39 there. Very unique race line at Darlington Raceway. That dashed white line at the bottom of the racetrack, that's the edge of the apron. As we see
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a caution.
On pit road.
That's gonna be a caution.
To throw
Yep,
a caution
there it is.
if they don't feel that car can go be retrieved safely.
It is
There we
now
go.
rolling, and there's that caution you mentioned. All right,
There's the caution. So first caution is out of the day on lap 5. Only a 2-minute, 13-second green flag run to start this race. So very quick one.
This set on, but super unfortunate break for the 31 of Parker Retzlaff. Reading the radio, it seems like they feel like it's some sort of electrical issue. Just no power, no gauges, no signal. And there it sits still on pit road.
Early caution comes out here in the heat at Darlington Raceway. It's Parker Retzlaff after such a great weekend last weekend in Daytona. He's on pit road stop.
Dude, what are you doing? I'm protecting my car. That's too much work. WeatherTech is so much easier. Laser measured floor liners up here, seat protector and cargo liner back there. Nice. Out here, side window deflectors, and mud flaps, and the bump step to keep the bumper dent free. Cool. It's the best protection for your vehicle, new or pre-owned. Great. But where do I order? WeatherTech.com.
Why do dude wipes clean better?
Because of extra large?
Because they're flushable.
Because obviously wet cleans better than dry. Let's watch. The wet side clears while the dry just smears.
It's just like her butts.
Dude wipes. Best clean, pants down.
Wendy's has new saucy nugs. And if Wendy's found a way to make their nugs even better, anything is sauceable! For a whole new way to nug, gotta be Wendy's.
Friday Night SmackDown. Start.
All right, here we go.
No. What's our next step?
You break it, we take it.
We can take it.
Trade in
Paralympics on Abu Dhabi Sports 2 and another.
Google Pixel 9 with Gemini.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I got a haircut. My dad gave me a haircut today.
Let's see that one.
Only.
I haven't had a buzz cut in a long time.
Syracuse football season is here.
Because I had my friend Elias, like, he's been cutting my hair.
The Dome has a new look too.
And he always just does, like, the weird designs and stuff, and I love that.
Don't miss any of 7.
Because he's kind of trying to just practice hair cutting. He's trying to practice cutting hair, and, like, I'm kind of like his test dummy, almost. Because I don't really care how I look. I don't care about my appearance, so he can just do whatever he wants. You know?
Sports coverage of NASCAR on USA is brought to you by Sport Clips. It's a game changer. Toyota. Let's go places. Credit One Bank. NASCAR American Express card. And by Progressive Insurance. Cars, homes, boats, motorcycles, and RVs. More at Progressive.com. Marty, what more can you tell us about the 31 in Parker Retzlaff?
They don't have an answer, Rick. So to clarify what I was trying to say a moment ago, right at this restart, or the start of the race right here, he goes to shift into 4th gear, and the car just died on him, and they've not been able to get power since then. And you can hear him when he finally got it here to his pit stall. They can fire it up, Steve, but it immediately shuts off. So they think maybe there's a fuel pump issue, or the cable is broken, but they can get it fired. It just won't stay cranked.
So the cable would be basically the fuel pumps are cable driven in this situation. You see them currently working on the top of the engine. It looks like sometimes you can, manually put fuel into the carburetor, fill the bowls up, and it will fire. But if the fuel's not pumping from the cell, then once the fuel kind of runs out of the carburetor, it shuts back off. A donut on the left side of the 7, Dave.
Poor qualifying put him back in the stack to start. Listen to this.
The body and the crush panel, quarter panel all looks fine. Rubbed the lettering off of it. Wheel weights are still on it. No issues there. If you broke the crush panel open, that might be what you feel the pressure change inside. Copy that.
That's crew chief Jim Coleman telling him it's okay, co-racing.
The 19 thing, well, you're okay. What about me? You ran me down, and I lost a whole bunch of spots.
Yeah, Joe Graff Jr. Got into the driver's side there at the 7 before he bounced out. Let's try this again.
So one thing, Rick, in the Cup Series, every time you see a yellow, you get new tires. Xfinity, you actually get to restart on old tires.
Alrighty.
Racetrack, Jeff, very difficult to get this right. Take this inside lane. Rolls better
Green
on the
flag.
outside. A lot of times it does.
Well, the control car gets to the gas first. A better restart this time for Creed.
Ow. Damn.
Allmendinger on the inside. Too wide as the exit.
Bubba's got the pole for tomorrow.
I think 2 wide on the exit and 2 on the restart of Darlington might be the narrowest spot on the whole circuit. Just funnels down to really one lane, yet they make it work.
Sam Mayer trying to make that outside line work and maybe help Creed along there.
It's a part of the racetrack where years ago nobody raced through here. Now they just roll through here side by side. It's very tight. You said it on the exit too. You're going to see some guys hit the wall there.
Kligerman moving to the inside, trying to take a spot here. Can't quite clear Corey Heim.
He was so close to being able to clear him. Wasn't able to get it done. Was able to fall in behind him.
It's Joey Logano in the 15 up into the wall. Just a little brush of the wall there.
And no, Gregson actually passed him. No, it's the qualifier down 30th. He's in 16th already.
Chase Elliott in the 17 also making the pass on Logano. Time right up against the wall.
Yeah, that's down the back straightaway. The ball actually moves out into the racetrack a little bit. Here's Logano on the outside of Chastain, just gets in the wall.
And an issue for Logano.
Oh, Logano has an issue.
Logano's
smoking.
Looks like flat right side tire somewhere.
Could be a caution.
Oh, it's an engine.
That's probably going to be a caution.
Smoke out the right side pipes.
That's an engine, yeah.
So,
maybe not.
looks like he shut it off now as he's going to roll down to pit road. That could be a very short day for Logano.
No, I guess we're staying green.
Disappointing for this team to have a Cup champion in your car. To get that experience, and it's just
Tony Stewart was on Pat McAfee this week.
very little other than practice and qualifying.
Marty, what are they saying on the radio?
They think it's an engine issue. They're going to take it to the garage for Joey Logano. So if Cup Series drivers...
And Riley Herbst has an issue.
Today, Logano's not going to get it. How about Riley
He's
Herbst
slow. Fuck Riley Herbst.
Very hard for that 98 of Riley Herbst.
That will be a caution, most likely.
Big hit in the wall. Came in 7th.
And I thought Riley had maybe the best car in practice on a long run. Tons of pace, but this thing...
Yeah, the right front is down.
Yeah, it's hurt.
He's limping around the racetrack now.
Surprised that hasn't been a caution yet.
Go all the way to the backstretch. So it really comes down to, I don't see any debris on the racetrack currently. If the right front tire stays on it, we'll probably stay on the green. If the carcass of the tire comes off and gets on the racing surface, it could require a yellow, but it looks like he's going to get back to pit road. Top of the screen, a lot of racing.
I guess he does get back to pit road.
See this so many times. I wonder if that tire looked like it went down first. I was going to say it was kind of a slide, but that was a straight.
And now Anthony Alfredo's slow. Jesus Christ, what is happening?
Against the wall, trying to find a way down, but also way off the pace.
It's been a crazy green flag run here.
He can get out of the racing surface. He's going to be on pit road here shortly. He was running 18th when he got into the wall.
No caution there either.
This 98 car either got really loose and had to correct it and turned and got it to the roll really hard, Dave, or had a right front down. Not sure which it was.
Yeah, missed whether or not that was the case, but the right front, they said, is what they have to work on. The right rear is manageable. So going to work here, trying to get him back in the game. Remember, came in with a win, locked into the playoffs, but they sure wanted to pile on more points and playoff points today. That's going to be tough to do.
Yeah, only 17 laps into this race. See Jesse Love in the 2. Just clear that 91 of Kyle Weatherman.
Blaine Perkins is also 7 laps down. I don't know if he's in the garage. I assume he is.
Pool of the 44 also gets by Weatherman.
17 laps in, and there's been total chaos. This is one of those times, you know, if you're a crew chief.
Remember when everyone was running out of gas at Chicago in 2011?
I know it's a short race. So it's not
I don't remember them doing that at Talladega in 2011. I remember that in Chicago in 2011.
We're riding along with Shane Van Gisbergen, and he was looking up at the 91. Take a look at this.
On the exit of 2, up the racetrack a little bit. SBG with the right front fender right at the left rear quarter panel, taking air off the car.
Brandon Jones and Justin Allgaier here running nose to tail.
Allgaier's gained some spots since the restart, going in the right direction.
That's Anthony Alfredo back out on the racetrack after he was just on pit road.
This is a very quick race. It's only 147 laps, and I think there's times, Steve, that the drivers are like, I gotta go right now, and you lose a little bit of respect for this racetrack, and it will come back and bite you.
Ross Chastain chasing after Shane Van Gisbergen. Looking back on that WeatherTech onboard. See how quickly Chastain got there. Let's see which drivers are on the move, brought to you by Ashley Furniture. Jesse Love, 7 positions. Allgaier has gained 5. He's headed the right direction even after a very poor qualifying effort. Started 20th today. Love trying to clear Ross Chastain. He'll do it. So it's Bell, Creed, Mayer, Allmendinger, and Austin
So yes,
Hill.
Logano is in the garage right now. So is Blaine Perkins.
Bell, this is the first lap that he has led here in just his 4th Xfinity Series start.
Hey, Bo. Cool leg warmers.
Thanks. They're just for the bus ride to work. They're not part of the official uniform.
No tunes today?
No. My apartment was robbed last night. Took my cable-ready TV, VCR, portable cassette player.
Yep, all the latest tech.
If only Progressive had renter's insurance, like their home insurance.
Then we could bundle our cars and get the same 24/7 protection. I think we just invented that. This is the best day ever.
Well, I still got robbed.
That's still a pretty good day.
The Barn Bar. The county's best hangout. Just got better. Here's to living smooth with the always smooth, easy drinking Keystone Light.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. The all-new Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic.
It's Toyota's national sales event. Swipe into end of summer fun with an exciting new Toyota. Whether you're paddle boarding in a RAV4, mountain biking in a Tacoma, or tubing with your best friends in a Camry, you'll find plenty to post about all summer long.
Did you know that every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care? A 2-year or 25,000-mile maintenance plan and roadside assistance. That's the value you can expect from Toyota.
Come in today. Ooh, like
Toyota, let's go places.
So for a little bit of chaos, a dash of drama, a touch of temper. Who's down to take it to the streets, to bring the triangle, to hit the bricks? Who's game for a little fireworks between friends? See, that's a trick question. With the playoffs coming, there are no friends.
Beautiful night for some football. One of the home fans ready to rock. Here they go. Make sure to download the official app of NASCAR, and you can follow the action with free live scoring. There's in-car cameras as well as radio broadcast. You can upgrade to premium for full access to driver audio channels. Start by searching NASCAR in your app store to download and start that free trial. You're watching the Sport Clip Haircuts VFW Help a Hero 200 from Darlington Raceway.
Sam Mayer's moved into the second position, really running some nice laps. Last 2 laps, he's taken a big chunk off the lead of Christopher Bell. You can see why right here. That one car really gets through the middle of the corner with a lot of confidence. You can see it put the power down. Oh, man. The back of it is definitely a little on edge, though.
He did put the power down, and the back end kicked out a little bit there, Kim.
Yeah, but putting together great lap times. That's Sam Mayer. We talked in our Countdown to Green show how he described the last couple of months as very cold for the team as he closes in right now on Christopher Bell to the back bumper of the number 20. But he said the last couple of months have been so hard. He said, I got my head as he makes the pass for the lead.
So Sam Mayer to the lead. Christopher Bell trying to do a crossover move. Hasn't quite cleared him yet. And yes, he clears him. So Sam Mayer takes the lead.
27 laps up front, and now the lead has changed. Bell running second to Sam Mayer.
Sam did a nice job of just overdriving the entry of 3, sliding up in front of Bell. Bell tried to cross him over and just couldn't make it happen.
That's the textbook pass here at Darlington, isn't it? We see the slide job all the time here.
Well, here it is. It's dangerous to do it here, though. See, great forward momentum. Now just overdrives the entry. So the problem here, or the trouble here, is sliding up and hitting the wall. That's why he had to check up so much. Bell trying to turn underneath him, but Bell's car just does not have the grip. And Christopher knows this is coming. He checked the entrance speed up, tried to accelerate, but here the throttle, he just can't go back to the gas. Not much grip.
Mayer now has a 4/10 of a
Caution.
second. The caution has come out.
Caution is out for the second time today after a 12-minute green flag run. Piece of debris on the racetrack.
Very tough timing for the crew chiefs as well. 4 sets of tires in the pits. So you know you put a set on at the end of stage 1, and you know you're going to put a set on.
Yeah, if you pit now, you can't make it to the end of stage 2.
So you have 2 sets to mess around with. That 57-lap final stage, you definitely want to have a set to put on.
Actually, maybe you can.
Can you afford,
yeah, actually, I think you can.
Can you afford to burn a set here, right? Matt says you can, but I just don't love the idea. I think if you're a race winner, you have to take whatever the penalty is now to stay on old tires and wait until later in the race.
If I'm Ryan Sieg's team, who's running 13th, I'm pitting here. I'm putting on tires, and I'm driving up through the field and getting stage points. It might hurt me later, right? But I need to find a way to beat Sammy Smith in points. Do you think you can do that today just by playing this game normal? If you do, then don't. But if you feel like you're missing something, new tires here are so much faster. He can not only get points, he can win this stage. It's a risk, Steve, and a gamble because you could not have tires late in the race when you want them, but it could potentially be an opportunity to gain a lot of points.
Well, the risk is if you stay out and the field pits, you're going to have a hard time staying on the lead lap at 10 or 12 laps. I know that sounds crazy, but you're multiple seconds off the pace on old tires. I think if I'm Sam Mayer, I stay on the racetrack. Bell, I stay on the racetrack. But it's going to be a split. Someone's going to decide to use that set of tires. Now, with tomorrow's Cup race, this is easy. It's time to put a set of tires on. You know, we got at least 30 laps out of this set.
What worry me about my gamble is the number of laps I have to make it up, right? It's only, well, they're going to drop the green flag with, what, At 10 laps, 9 laps, can I get from back in the pack up far enough to take advantage of it? I don't know, Steve. That'd be a long way to go.
Math says you will, but math doesn't take into account all those cars you have to pass, right? I mean, you'll be fast enough. See right here, a lot of activity on pit road, a lot of interested crew chiefs. Like I said, I'd be staying on the racetrack, but I do think someone who doesn't have track position is going to split the decision.
We saw teams up on the wall. That doesn't mean their car's going to come down to service.
Instantly, you see sets of tires. You have to have them later in the race, so no one near the front is going to come to pit road.
That would have been fun to watch.
If you are in the Darlington area, you've got to visit the museum here. So much history from a racetrack that saw its first race in 1950, and virtually everyone who's who in NASCAR has had success at this racetrack.
Tennessee's winning 62-3. Damn.
You know, when I take the bike out like this, all my stress is just melted away.
Penn State, West Virginia is still in a rain delay,
Tough day at work.
lightning delay.
Nice cruiser stretch right up.
In halftime. They've been there for 2 hours. They've been in halftime for 2 hours.
And every time I get stressed about having to pay my bills, I just hop on the bike, man.
Oh, come on, man. You gotta pay your bills.
You don't have to worry about anything when you're protected by America's #1 motorcycle insurer.
Well, you definitely do. Those things aren't related, so.
Oh, that is a vibrating pain.
It's so much great entertainment out there. Wouldn't it be easier if you could find what you want all in one place?
My favorites.
Okay, you have a chance to win $1 million in the NBC sweepstakes on Yahoo Fantasy. Just download the redesigned Yahoo Fantasy app or go to NBCSports.com/fantasymillion for additional details. What are you waiting for?
This is the GMC Sierra, powered by the TurboMax engine, with the confidence of 430 pound-feet of best-in-class standard torque. GMC Sierra, it's the truck. Get 1.9% APR on select 2024 Sierra 1500 models, or current eligible GMC owners get over $7,800 total value. We are professional grade GMC.
Do couples choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can it keep me warm when I'm cold?
Wait, no, I'm always hot.
Sleep Number does that.
Can I make my side softer?
I like my side firmer. Sleep Number does that. Your ideal firmness and effortless comfort all night.
Can it help us sleep better and better?
Please.
Sleep Number does that. 9 out of 10 couples report better sleep. During our biggest sale of the year, the Queen Sleep Number Seat to Swap in is only $9.99. Plus, get free delivery when you add any base. Shop now at a Sleep Number store near you.
Steve, the Super Motocross playoffs are beginning next Saturday. It's all going to start at ZMAX Dragway in Concord, North Carolina, then head to Texas Motor Speedway. Culminates with championship final at the drag strip in Las Vegas. And, of course, 20-year-old reigning Super Motocross world champion Jet Lawrence, he's back and ready for the challenge from pro motocross champ Chase Sexton. Plus, 250 superstar Hayden Deegan defends his crown. All the events will have an exclusive pre-race show 30 minutes before gate drop on Peacock. And there you see the schedule. Again, Charlotte, Texas, and Vegas.
Yeah, second year of this format. Basically take the Supercross and the motocross season, all the points, add them together. We're going to solve it right here with a 3-race playoff. It's going to be a lot of fun. You mentioned Jet Lawrence. He's my pick. He's got too much firepower. I think Jet Lawrence on the Honda, that's the guy.
Coming off injury? Being shaken enough.
He's old now. Remember, he's old now. Marty.
AJ Allmendinger in 5th. How's the handling on the 16 car? Listen in.
Like the rear tires are still going up, wheel hopping in the 3. I've never felt that. At 10-4, man.
So, Jeff, you have 6 Darlington wins. Has your car ever...
Yeah, they're still in a lightning delay. They've been in a lightning delay since before 2. Or halftime came right before 2. So they've been in that for almost 2 hours.
You know, talk about wheel hopping in a racetrack like this is a very rare thing. So you know, you have to hope it gets better, because if not, he'll have his hands full. And I do want to say before we go green here, old tires on a restart in Darlington, there are going to be a lot of...
All right, going to be 10 to go when we go back green.
I want to say that Toyota, Christopher Bell, is on the inside.
And
so Sam Mayer, race leader, chose that outside line. For
green flag is back in the air. 10 to go in the stage.
10 laps remaining, and
Woo!
Mayer is under attack from both sides. You saw Creed going to the outside, Bell on the inside. Mayer surges ahead down the backstretch in front of Bell and Creed. Oh, now Bell to the inside.
Very difficult to say side by side. Is anybody going to give right here?
Restart is under review from race control.
Deeper into turn one. But here comes Mayer on the outside. He's going to clear him.
Sam Mayer is going to clear Christopher Bell.
Be aggressive with his race car like he needs to be.
Austin Hill running fourth, Allmendinger fifth. Take a look as we get this perspective from the Toyota onboard.
Just listen to the patience you have to have with the throttle on these old tires. 1 and 2. Listen to the throttle use across the middle. Driving down a gravel road, that thing is so slipping and sliding. Doesn't even look like it's on asphalt.
Look at the wheel movement. He just does not have anywhere near the grip he needs. Look at all that wheel to the right. Shows you the back of his car just does not feel good.
Old Custer on the inside line getting passed by a pair of Junior Motorsports, or maybe a trio of Junior Motorsports cars on the right side. Brandon Jones, this is a great place to be, is on the outside. So hard for that 0 to run that bottom lane. You see how he squeezes the 9 up, because that's going to slow them both down.
Joe Graff Jr. Corey Hyman, the 26 to the inside. And look at Shane Van Gisbergen, Noah Gregson. You've got 6 cars here you can throw a blanket over right now.
Woo!
Hyman falling back through the middle.
Oh, Sam Mayer's got an issue. Sam Mayer has an issue. He's around. Sam Mayer from the lead is around. No caution, staying green. He's on the apron. We stay green.
Looks like the left rear tire is down.
But that is super unfortunate for Sam Mayer. He said that he did not want to make headlines today, and yeah, wanted an uneventful day.
This is not what this team needed. They were looking to turn it around here at Darlington.
To see what they find on the one. Is it as simple as a flat tire or another mechanical issue? We go back to this 5-way battle right here. Let's see what happens to the one. This is entering turn 3.
Yeah, he gets up in the wall.
The back of the car comes around.
And then just kind of losing speed, and then kind of losing it there on the front stretch. Or going into the front stretch.
This is what Bell saw.
After he got on the wall, just kind of losing it, trying to hang on.
He just knows,
And then eventually in the turn 1, that's when he ends up spinning.
And this was impressive.
But we stayed green.
Spins and
did a full 360 and kept on going.
And here Sammy Smith gets into the wall.
That little Darlington stripe. Not even sure that one counts here.
Well, he's running 6. Only 4 laps to go in this stage. Sammy Smith in position to get some stage points.
And that's what he wants over Ryan Sieg. Sieg has dropped to 15th now. So out of position to get points at the end of stage 1. Under 3 to go.
Trying to get more.
The gap now between the two has Sammy Smith ahead of Ryan Sieg by 4 points. Again, that playoff picture getting very clear now with only 3 races remaining after today, as we have Bell under attack from Hill.
Bell's car is not the way he needs it to be with 2 to go. I think Hill could get this spot.
So 2 to go on the stage. Battle for the lead here for the stage win between Christopher Bell and Austin Hill. Pit road is closed with 2 to go on the stage.
He entered high, turned across the 20's wake, exited a half a lane lower. It looks like he's going to do the same thing here. High entry as the 20's low, trying to pick up the power in the middle. Now the 20's going to stay at the bottom. The 21's going to run that second lane.
All right, so final lap of the stage right here.
Probably too far down to make a move on him.
1 lap to go, about 3 car lengths.
It's going to be close for the stage. Wow. Bell's losing it. Here comes Austin Hill.
This is a playoff point for Austin Hill if he can get by him. Hill already with 2 wins.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh, and around goes the 9. Caution is out.
That'll have Bell. Well, we'll see what they say.
Yeah, actually, I don't know who's going to win the stage there.
21 was pretty close there to getting to the inside of the 20.
But yeah, Brandon Jones hit the wall.
Position. This is some pretty big damage on the quarter panel. The left rear's flat. I'm not sure if that's a result of or the cause. Here's a replay. Let's see.
It's about a 5.5 minute green flag run there to end the stage.
Oh boy.
I will be right back in just a few minutes. I'm going to go out and smoke.
When my doctor gave me Breztri for my COPD,
From Bob right now said that Bell won the stage, but we'll have to find out.
Breztri won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. It is not for asthma. Call your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Don't take Breztri more than prescribed. Breztri may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur.
ask your doctor about Breztri.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Delicioussment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. The all-new Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic.
Here we are driving down the road, and all of a sudden, bang! There's a crack in our windshield. You know what we can do now, though, right? Go to safelight.com. And we're good to go.
Hey guys, I'll be replacing the windshield for you.
Can we go in there with you?
New cars come with cameras that could control your automatic braking systems and lane departures, which do need to get recalibrated when you get your windshield replaced.
When you get a crack in your windshield, there's only one choice.
Safe like repair, safe like replace.
Safe like repair, safe like replace.
You know what's crazy? That this is better than cooking at home. I mean, more affordable. Than groceries. Of course. Groceries are expensive. Thought I was in trouble there for a second. Oh, you are.
With so much great entertainment out there, wouldn't it be easier if you could find what you want all in one place?
My favorites.
NBC Sports coverage of NASCAR on USA is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Cars, homes, boats, motorcycles, RVs, and more at Progressive.com. Ashley, for the love of home. Shop in-store or online. Toyota, let's go places. And by Sport Clips. It's a game changer. Christopher Bell does get the win in Stage 1. And Steve, because at the end of a stage points are played, they look at more than just the loop line.
Yeah, they treat it just like the end of the race for the top 10. They don't worry about 11th on back. They'll use the loop lines for those positions, but the top 10 that are rewarding or are being awarded points, they'll go to a camera or any means necessary, instantaneous time of yellow, just like we would to determine the finish of the race.
Listen into SVG's radio with that spin.
My bad. Gonna square off, but kind of half blocked and I misjudged. You did the right thing. Everything's good.
So here he is. Nascar loses momentum. Shane says he's trying to push him and just didn't get it lined up the right way. It's hard to push at this racetrack with worn out tires.
And the entire field making their way onto pit road, all led by the 20 of Christopher Bell. Dave.
Parker Kligerman finished 4th in that stage, 7 stage points. He started 10th, so good forward movement for him. The car quick, actually very loose. He said, I killed the right rear. There will be an air pressure and chassis adjustment on the 48, Marty.
Dave, you can almost hear it in A.J. Allmendinger's voice. He was happy stage 1 was over with. Absolutely terrible handling at the end of that stage on the 16 car. Going to take a big swing at it. He also had a little contact with the wall towards the end of that stage. Austin Hill had maybe the best long-run car. He said, I'm just giving up too much across the middle compared to the 20 of Christopher Bell, who said, quote, I am hanging on literally inside the car, so loose on exit. They also take a massive swing at it, and the 20 will easily hold serve here on pit road.
Sheldon Creed grabs 3 spots with an impressive pit stop. This was the 9 going around. A little help from the 97.
Before my doctor and I chose Breasttree for my COPD, I had bad days. Flare-ups that could permanently damage my lungs. With Breasttree, things changed for me. Breasttree gave me better breathing. Starting within 5 minutes, I noticed my lung function improved. It helped improve my symptoms. And Breasttree was even proven to reduce flare-ups, including those that could send me to the hospital. So now, I look forward to more good days.
Breasttree won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. It is not for asthma. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Don't take Breasttree more than prescribed. Breasttree may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur. Can't afford your medication? AstraZeneca may be able to help.
Ask your doctor about Breasttree.
Here we are driving down the road, and all of a sudden, bam! Look at that. You know what we can do now? Go to SafeLife.com. They are the experts at replacing and recalibrating windshields. If you get a crack in your windshield, there's only one choice. Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace.
Labor Day mattress deals are happening now at Ashley. Save up to $1,200 on select mattress purchases. Plus, get 0% interest for 5 years on in-store purchases. With the best mattress brands under one roof, Ashley has you and your sleep covered. Shop more deals in-store and online.
Never? I want to be an actor.
So why don't you act like a good sister and get me some of those baby back ribs?
I want to be a director now. Let's try a scene where you go get your and action.
And cut.
A lot of drama on this set.
Action.
And cut.
Maybe I'll just go get wings for everybody.
Valvoline Restore and Protect. A first-of-its-kind innovation that returns pistons to factory clean by removing up to 100% of deposits. Restore your engine to perform like new. Restore and Protect. Another first.
So yes, Christopher Bell did win stage 1. Penn State is still in a delay, damn. It's actually West Virginia home game.
Welcome back to a very hot afternoon in Darlington, South Carolina. Kind of what you expect on Labor Day weekend, KP. As we look at the stage points that were earned there, I think Sammy Smith, big game. Parker Kligerman, good for him. But I'm going to tell you something. Might have opened some eyes. Chad Fincham put on new tires right before that green flag came back out for 10 laps. Went from 34th to 8th. That might open some eyes.
And we heard Jeff Burton say, is that what Ryan Sieg needs to do? Ryan Sieg chose not to. Ryan Sieg and Brandon Jones, the big losers in this first segment.
Yeah, Rick, back to you. I assume that it's a little cooler up there, right, guys?
It is, but Burton just hit me. I don't know. I didn't say anything wrong.
You earned it. I'm not even sure for what. We're going to figure that out after, but it was definitely earned.
I think it was a eureka, of course.
Well, I'm going to tell you, for 45 laps, that was total chaos. Flat tires, yellows, cars braking. I don't know what the next 45 have in store, but there was a lot going on.
The stage 1 recap is busy.
Yeah, that's spinning.
Well, now, so, you know, again,
oh, restart's been waved off.
We're going to add a lap right here. It's a short race. Who learned what? Christopher Bell's car clearly was not good at all at the end of that run. The 21 car, you know, was right on him. Looked like he was going to pass it till that caution came out. They had a rare bad pit stop, came out 5th. There's a lot of racing left to go, Dave.
Weather update from Justin Allgaier running 8th.
I know you know this, but it is hot as crap in here. Like I am roasting in here, so it's hotter than normal, I can tell you that.
I can confirm. Marty, you?
I second that nomination, Dave. It is warm here on pit road. And an interesting comment a moment ago, Jeff, I'd love to get your take on this from Coleman Presley to AJ Allmendinger. He said,
It's
listen,
about
this is a
91
shorter
degrees
stage,
at the track
but I
right
don't
now.
want you to go any harder. Take it easier earlier in the run.
It doesn't look like there's gonna be any rain. There's possible, like I saw like a pop-up shower that was gonna happen like during the race that was so close to hitting the track, but didn't actually say it was gonna hit the track. But even that shower has weakened. So
Lose spots, but you have to do that in a way that you're not abusing the tires any worse than it has to be. And remember the comment that he made that his car was actually wheel hopping getting into turn 3. So I think with that case, late in the run, clearly he was having issues. So maybe even more important for him to conserve a little bit at this start.
We'll see how the fresh Goodyears work out for Christopher Bell and Creed. What adjustments they made to that 20. If he can go for a little
and
bit
back
longer
green.
run. He's already led.
Stage 2 is underway.
And stage 2 is underway. Allmendinger right on that back bumper as Creed is powering around the outside. Can he clear the 20 as they get out of turn 2? He does, and Creed is leading now at Darlington.
Sheldon Creed has the lead.
Allmendinger looks to the inside of the 20. But now Bell picking up the momentum as he exits 4, 1 into the wall.
Caution.
And that brings the caution out. That's the 91. And
So the
now
91
we have Kyle
of
Weatherman
Kyle Weatherman
that gets
brings
behind
out the
wall,
caution. He
but a lot of
sucks,
damage
dude.
to the right side of the caution early.
So 35-second green flag run there, very short one.
Just heard him say something was broke.
Talk about how short the race is. We've already had 4 yellows. And it's been an eventful race. That car right there has got some heavy damage.
Entering turn 3. Car just never turned. He said something was broke. Certainly, something happens. See the car drop? It dropped and then it just went straight.
As you mentioned, Steve, 4 cautions already early in this race, just starting that second stage. You're watching the Sport Clips Haircut BFW Help Like He Rode 200.
I told myself I was okay with my moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis symptoms.
With my psoriatic arthritis symptoms. But just okay isn't okay.
And I was done settling.
If you still have symptoms after a TNF blocker like Humira or Enbrel, Rinvoq is different and may help. Rinvoq is a once-daily pill that can rapidly relieve joint pain, stiffness, and swelling in RA and PSA, relieve fatigue, and stop further joint damage, and in PSA can leave skin clear or almost clear.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB, serious infections and blood clots, some fatal, cancers including lymphoma and skin, heart attack, stroke, and GI tears occur. People 50 and older with a heart disease risk factor have an increased risk of death. Serious allergic reactions can occur. Tell your doctor if you are or may become pregnant. Done settling?
Ask your rheumatologist for Rinvoq.
And take back what's yours.
AbbVie could help you save.
$5 all-you-can-eat pancakes are back at IHOP for a limited time. Or free with select combo purchase. Only at IHOP.
Hey, it's me, your skin. Some cleansers get us clean, but take my moisture. CeraVe cleansers help me maintain my moisture balance with hyaluronic acid plus 3 essential ceramides to help restore my natural barrier. So we're CeraVe clean.
CeraVe hydrating cleanser.
If this is your idea of ladylike, you're gonna fit right in. Join us at Toyota Racing.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude rude of me. Let me introduce you. The all-new Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic.
Join NASCAR's free rewards program. You can start earning points that turn into member-only rewards. Earn every time you check in for a race. Trade points in for free tickets, exclusive gear, autographed merchandise, and one-of-a-kind race day experience. Visit NASCAR.com/fan rewards. And this is a second time that we're seeing Kyle Weatherman on pit road. And this is the cause for the first time he was on pit road.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a flat tire or suspension failure, but either way, the right front kind of goes straight down into turn 3. And unfortunately for Kyle Weatherman, a couple weeks ago in Michigan, this hit right here, just a massive wreck for the 91. So poor Kyle Weatherman has taken a couple pretty big hits into the wall. Both look to be some sort of either mechanical or tire issue. Those are big hits, and you know, now when you have these incidents, every time you get a right front vibration, starting to feel something not right, you can't help but think there's something wrong. And you get a little bit nervous as you approach these corners. Those things hurt.
Tow truck will have to take that 91 behind the wall and back to the truck.
I'm going to spin this yellow just for another lap. We'll see how quickly they're able to get this thing hooked up. Catching his breath on a hot day.
Frustrated, I'm sure.
Just not only the impact to him and potential injuries, but also you think about that, that's two large impacts.
So getting ready to go green. We can get this tow truck off pit road real quick.
That Michigan car, you know,
maybe not.
If ever runs again, I'd be surprised. And this car also with big damage, so it just makes it difficult, Steve, to have the equipment you need for the next week.
Okay, I think we did get the car off pit road. That's good. So we're getting ready to go green.
The heat, the Celsius on board. Just a look back at the driver here.
Jeff does some training in sauna, hot sauna. I know that because he's always borrowing mine.
Getting ready for the restart once again.
All right.
20's on the inside for Bell and Sheldon Creed, and that 18 on the outside of row 1 as they come.
There we go. Back green. Sheldon has the lead. Bell's trying to challenge him, though. Come on, Sheldon. There you go. Nice. Hold him off here.
Easily clearing Bell as they go into turn 3.
Come on, no.
The heat, 93 degrees, track temperature.
God damn it. Well, that didn't last long.
That corner entry speed by Christopher Bell. That was impressive. To roll that much speed and clear Creed.
One car out of line, and then you see Chase Elliott and the 17 jump out of line.
When you run the bottom, you really have to ask a lot of your car. And you cannot make a pass that outside has so much momentum. So much momentum, and really, I didn't save a little bit of tire. I think when you go to the bottom, you ask a lot of your car, you ask a lot of the tires with 31 laps to go in this stage. I just think these, passes or attempted passes by that 17 just continues to wear the tires down, take a little bit of life out of it. It's the only way to move forward. You kind of have to take advantage if you can. Now the 97 of SVG. See him roll out of the gas a little bit there. He's going to chase the 17 through 1 and 2.
This should be a good learning time for Van Gisbergen. As we see Love look to the inside of Heim.
Noah Gregson did right there. He stayed at the top in that black 30, and he's going to try to roll to the right rear of Love, see if he can get that position as Love was, oh man, fills the hole last minute. Noah with the crossover.
Now does he dive into one a little deeper and try to slide up the racetrack? He's going to stay low, and will he clear him? He does.
Oh, that was really well done by Noah. That's kind of like not a complete slide job, but that's a slide pause, and he made the two wonder if he was coming all the way up, and then clears him. Really well done.
There's Chase Elliott in the 17 trying to get by the two also.
Talk a lot about Cup drivers and Christopher Bell leading this race, but he's having a good day, but 17 or Chase Elliott, really not. I think it's a disadvantage now for these Cup drivers. Although they're great race car drivers, the Cup cars are so different than these cars. They have a lot of ground to make up when they come into this series.
And Jeff, when I talked to Greg Ives, the crew chief on the 17, about Chase running here, it's a matter of always wanting to run this 17.
I mean, Chase won Charlotte, so.
But Greg said it was kind of cool too that
in the Xfinity series
together. 10 years ago, they ran together in an Xfinity race here, and that was when he was full time. So 2014 to 2024, why not celebrate a 10-year anniversary? They'd like to do it closer to the top 10, Marty.
Yeah, this is, kind of a 10-year anniversary race of Chase Elliott's first win. I remember Chase Elliott's first win at Darlington. Or was his first one at Texas? I always get those two confused.
For a second time, and that's when I expect my results to pick up.
So the Penn State versus West Virginia game has resumed.
When I come to a racetrack for a second time. So you were a rookie once upon a time, Jeff. Is that what you found? The second time to a track, that's when you expected a little bit more out of yourself.
Well, I did expect more, but I didn't always perform better. Sometimes I felt like, okay, I learned all this stuff, and I went there.
Yeah, it was Texas. So yeah, Darlington was his second win. But I remember the Darlington win. Remember I had a pet bunny at the time. Me and my bunny watched Chase Elliott win at Darlington in the Xfinity series in 2014 together. That was fun.
There's no question this is an improvement.
Jeff, when you were a rookie, you had practice time. I mean, these
He
guys
just sat on my lap.
so
He was a good
brief.
boy.
We heard,
Freddie.
15 laps or 15 minutes was not enough. It's like one run, really, and you just can't learn enough in that short of time. And that's what SVG is faced with, trying to learn these cars, these tracks, with a very limited amount of time.
I also think the expectation level is much lower. People didn't expect as much out of rookies today. They expect you to perform much quicker.
So 14's on pit road. Chad Fincham is pitting.
As he gained and got up into the top 10 at the end of stage 1, he is back on pit road.
This is for sure unscheduled. Must have some sort of an issue.
And I didn't think it was suspension. It felt like it was drivetrain.
Talking about a vibration on the radio of the 14. Bring it to the service of his crew. Eight, Sammy Smith, 4th, right behind him, the 7 of Allgaier.
Strong day for Sammy Smith. He's running in 4th place here, fastest car on the racetrack that lap.
Ryan Sieg right now being scored in 15th. The reason I bring that up is Sieg was ahead of Sammy Smith in the point standings, the playoff standings coming into this race, and now we see Smith has leapfrogged Ryan Sieg and has an 8-point advantage. Yep.
And both of those teams, Sammy Smith's team and Ryan Sieg's, when I checked in with them this morning, said
Ryan Sieg's not having that great of a day, and Sammy Smith's running in 4th. So
Sammy Smith doing a great job.
Ryan Sieg running in 22nd.
Right now. I asked kind of where they started with their setup this weekend. They said our teammate Justin Allgaier had such a good car in the spring, dominated the race. So we are very close to what that setup was in the spring for the 7 car. They know what worked for Justin. They made some slight adjustments for Sammy. It is working here this afternoon. Right now, just struggling.
Oh, sorry, Ryan Sieg's running in 13th. I don't know why I was looking at Kyle Sieg.
Expectations are high. Junior Motorsports has won 5 of the last 7 races here, and right now they've got Sammy Smith and Allgaier both in the top 5.
Reputations are earned. They're built with hard work, time, and consistency. They're respected, trusted. They're real, and they're rare. Introducing Traveler Whiskey, the result of reputation.
$5 all-you-can-eat pancakes are back at IHOP for a limited time. Or free with select combo purchase. Now you can get stacks on stacks. At IHOP, we don't just put food on your plate, we put a smile on your plate.
Refresh your space with a mid-century makeover at Ashley. During the Labor Day sale, discover statement pieces starting at $499.99. Plus, get 0% interest for 5 years on in-store purchases. No minimum purchase required. Shop more deals in-store and online.
And if we win, we get to tell you how Liberty Mutual customizes car insurance, so you only pay for what you need.
Isn't that what you just did?
Service!
Stand back, I'm gonna show ya. Doug and Lee will roll ya. You know you gotta live it if you wanna win.
Time out.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty. Watkins Glen has always been that perfect blend of beauty and the beast. A blend of fast and not so fast. And this year, the playoffs come to the Glen. There is a lot on the line. A perfect blend of drama and history, of twists and turns, of thrills.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to Watkins Glen anymore. Me and my friend were talking about it, but we think it's not gonna. It doesn't work.
Get your tickets now at theglen.com.
How far would you go to win it all?
I was gonna say for water.
From the producers of The Traders and The Circle comes a game where real-life perception
Came here to win.
meets online deception.
More fake-ass bitches.
USA's The Anonymous. New episodes Mondays at 11.
The NFL is coming back with a 1-2 punch. It's kickoff Thursday, Ravens, Chiefs. Everything you got. And on Friday from Brazil, it's Packers, Eagles. Only on Peacock. 2 nights, back to back. On NBC and Peacock.
The fight for 12th is heating up here. You're watching the Sport Clips Haircuts BMW Help a Hero 200 with Darlington Raceway. The track too tough to tame. And right now, SVG is really challenging Cup Series champion Chase Elliott as we see the 7 and 8 side by side. Sammy Smith in front of Allgaier. Hyman the 26th. Now being challenged by Chase Elliott.
Chase Elliott just does not have enough grip to make this pass, but look at all the room he's given, right? He's showing tons of respect to the Xfinity regulars. He's not got his door on their door. He's making sure he gives them enough room. Car's not happy. Go push him there a little bit after I said that. But I was wondering his car, but right now going to drive in the corner. Now he's got the spot, but he was very, very cautious racing Corey Hahn.
And that's for 12. Down is 4th up top.
Yeah. He got a little loose right there, almost jumped the cushion, and the 7's gone by him. Throw down the back straightaway, the 20 of Bell. Was trying to
Bell's having an issue.
They made contact.
And now Creed takes the lead. Let's go.
Outside, but take a look at what happened.
So it looks like Bell's still going pretty good. He just lost the lead there. So Bell got, oh yeah, Greg Van Alst made contact with him, a lap car, and then kind of ran him down the track and lost him a little bit, yeah. Doesn't really look like any damage or any slowing, but I mean, cost him a few seconds.
Creed is out front again.
And lost him a spot, and now AJ's on him.
And let's check in on Kyle Weatherman. He's coming out of the infield care center. Kim's down there.
And Rick, the second hard hit in 3 weeks for Kyle. So are you okay? And what happened?
Yeah, I'm good. Like you said, I'm still not 100% from the Michigan right side hit, but yeah, something broke and went to the wall again. So yeah, just still really sore on my right side. Hopefully that gets healed up pretty quick. But yeah, just as you can see, something broke right there and couldn't do anything about it. We had a couple adjustments made. I felt like we were going to be hopefully as fast as Xfinity Internet after those changes, but we didn't get to see if they were. So We're going to the next one.
Glad you're okay.
Thanks.
And Marty, Kyle celebrated his 27th birthday on Wednesday, said this was not the birthday present he wanted this week.
Certainly not, Kim. Meanwhile, A.J. Allmendinger has gotten his car much better handling-wise, but now there's another issue with a 16. Listen in.
I got smoke from in the cockpit. I don't know what from. Smell far oily. All these gauges look okay. I can't tell what it is.
So Steve, the team told him, don't worry about it, keep going, but they seem pretty casual for smoke in the cockpit. I don't know, why are they not so worried about that here at Darlington?
Because there's nothing you can do. If it's something catastrophic, it's going to fail and your day's going to be over. You hope it's just a small oil leak. I would have thought it was tire rubber on the exhaust burning. Sometimes you'll see some smoke in the cockpit. He said it smells oily, which is not shocking. Maybe they have a small oil leak under the hood that's also landing on the header, but you know, the relaxed look of Alex Yance is because he knows he's not.
We got 10 to go on the stage here.
Third and check on it. So Jeff, it's either going to be nothing, and you'll find it at the shop on Monday, or it's going to be something really bad, and you're not going to run the whole distance. But there's just, unfortunately, at this point, nothing you can do.
As a driver, you almost have to ignore it. I know it's hard to do, but been in that situation many times where you take a few laps, you assess, you're like, okay, nothing's catastrophic right now. I just got to go back to work. But let's go back and talk about Sheldon Creed. That pass for the lead, Christopher Bell got hung up with the lap car. But now Sheldon Creed controls this race. He has had 10 second place finishes. He leads the series in top fives. This could be the day. Those little things that happen that put you in position, Steve. Now you have to take advantage of it. Now your pit crew's got to step up. You got to do the right thing on the restart. This is a short race. You've got track position. Keep it.
He knows how to win. He's won here twice in the trucks. But it's the idea of managing your tires and getting to the end of this race when you have the stiff competition that you've got. I mean, he just got by Christopher Bell.
So Parker Retzlaff is in the race.
He's a great Cup Series driver. And now Sheldon
He's 25 laps down. Did he go to the garage? I don't even remember. But he's 36, 25, 26 laps down, 25 laps down. Yeah, 25 laps down.
At this point, you know, 7 laps to go. At most tracks, you would think that's a pretty comfortable margin to have a 3/4 of a second lead, but here, and the cars sliding around the way they are, they're such on the ragged edge. I'm looking at A.J. Allmendinger trying to run down the 20 of Bell, and he just, I mean, that's like 1 mile an hour too fast at that point in the corner. That's it. Most tracks, when you carry too much speed, you slide across the pavement and you lose lap time. Just the way this track is laid out and the preferred lane being so close to the wall, you know, when you overcook the entry or the middle, you just slide into the wall. And as we say that, Creed's lead down to a half a second. Seems like Bell hurt you, Jeff, and he wants to get control of this race back before the end of the stage.
And all that going on, and look at the work. Look at it. I mean, he is sideways off the corner. You can hear him spinning the rear tires. I mean, that's why drivers love this racetrack. Look at all the wheel movement.
Content's not the right word, but Bell knows that this race is won in the final stage. So he's in position with under 5 to go. He sees the leader, but he also looks like he takes his left hand off the steering wheel when he gets onto the front stretch.
So listen to the throttle, all right? Listen to how little he's able to get in the gas. He's going to lift. I mean, he is working so hard in there. And we keep talking about how hot it is. You know, that's a lot of pressure on him as well.
Coming up on 3 to go as we see Cole Custer making the pass on Austin Hill. Well, not so quick. Austin Hill staying right up against the wall with the momentum. Yeah, Custer's able to clear it. That was for 6th. Sammy Smith and Allgaier still running in that 4th and 5th position. There's Sammy Smith. You mentioned it, Jeff. A good day so far. for Sammy
So
Smith.
is Sheldon going to get a
First
stage win?
He earned 5
More importantly, is he going to get a race
stage
win?
points, and now running here in the 4th position, he could gain some more. And when the tracks looming in front of you are Atlanta, Watkins Glen, and Bristol, you want to get every point you can get when they're in front of you.
Yeah, the key here for him is staying aggressive. It's kind of counterintuitive, but if you want to attack this racetrack a little bit, you try to get too safe. It's much easier, in my opinion, to make a mistake. Obviously, overdriving and get you in trouble too, but I feel like sometimes when you quit attacking, you get lazy, and that's when you make mistakes.
I am wrecking loose, boys. Wrecking loose.
All guys
Final lap of the
loose
stage.
and running in the 5th position. Creed. Now right on the back bumper of the 35, that has slowed him down enough that the 20 is within striking distance.
He's not going to get to him.
Here comes Bell.
Sheldon's going to win the
3 and 4
stage.
for the final time in stage 2. Will he have enough time?
Ooh, no.
Look to the outside. It was closed.
So Sheldon's going to win the
Creed is gonna
stage.
win his first stage of
Sheldon Creed wins stage 2.
Fight for 10th for that last stage point. So Gregson and Chase Elliott are going to take those 9th and 10th
Alrighty,
spots.
so I'm going to go
They're
smoke again,
going to
and I'll be right back.
Full-time Cup Series drivers. Sheldon Creed able to grab stage 2, and it was a great battle with stage 1 winner, Christopher Bell. So now, Creed one step closer to getting that first career win.
The thing about favorites is they're only your favorite until a new favorite tells your old favorite to beat it.
Introducing the all-new Sonic Smasher. So good, it's about to be your next new favorite.
Yo, I'm not a big fan of change, but I'm willing to try it. I gotta tell people about this.
Yo. The all-new Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic.
Why do dude wipes clean better?
Is it extra large?
Because they're flushable.
Because obviously wet cleans better than dry. Let's watch. The wet side clears, while the dry just smears.
It's just like our butts.
Dude wipes. Best clean, pants down.
Here we are driving down the road, and all of a sudden, bam! Look at that. You know what we can do now? Go to SafeLife.com. They are the experts at replacing and recalibrating windshields. If you get a crack in your windshield, there's only one choice. Safe Life Repair! Safe Life Replace!
Mondays have never been hotter.
I'm just getting started, baby.
Welcome to a new era.
The extra twinkle. That extra swagger. Feeling healthy by leaps and bounds. Making a dinner that makes their whole day. And giving your best friend the best nutrients for their best life. Science did that.
Alright, here we go.
No. What's my next step?
You break it, we take it.
We can take it.
Trade in any phone in any condition at Verizon for the new Google Pixel 9 with Gemini.
Give me a recipe with these ingredients.
Let's see that one.
Only. / My Verizon.
Now we take a look at the Toyota driver updates here in Darlington. Creed won stage 2, Bell won stage 1. Those two are running first and second. Chandler Smith was 11th as the field now on their way to pit road one more time. And Kim.
You'll see top left, Sammy Smith. He said it started off neutral, held on longer that run, still tight at the end. As it 4 fresh Goodyear tires, Sunoco fuel. Sheldon Creed top right. Sheldon said, I started off good, a little snug on the short run through the middle of the run, then got neutral, free and clean air though, asked for more right rear stability, Marty.
AJ Allmendinger said the car is better than we can beat them if you give me more turn at the end of the run. You see the crew member giving AJ some ice cold water, which he requested. Christopher Bell said the car is much better that run. I still need a little bit more help on exit. Still too free. Bell asked for a couple of bags of ice. You can just tell these drivers roasting inside the race car. Meanwhile, the race off pit road, Sheldon Creed, how about his team? They're able to keep the lead after the round of stops.
Rick, one of the best pit crews on pit road, Austin Hill, he gains 4 spots coming off. Restart when we come back.
Okay, ideas, where are we going?
I got him.
What about a comedy show?
I've seen you, I've swiped on you, no.
Oh, I got an idea.
I feel hungry.
Let's go.
Whatever your vibe.
Family tacos.
Find it in the all-new, all-hybrid Camry. Toyota. Let's go places.
The Fun 99 menu. Always $1.99 each.
Hey, it's me, your skin. I want to feel clean, but will it leave me tight or stripped? CeraVe Foaming Cleanser removes excess oil with niacinamide and 3 essential ceramides. CeraVe prevents disruption of my barrier, so we're refreshingly clean. CeraVe Foaming Cleanser.
Why do Dude Wipes clean better?
Is it extra large?
Because they're flushable.
Because obviously wet cleans better than dry. Let's watch. The wet side clears, while the dry just smears.
It's just like our butts.
Dude Wipes. Best clean, hands down.
Necker, I want to be an actor.
So why don't you act like a good sister and get me some of those baby back ribs?
I want to be a director now. Let's try a scene where you go get your own. And action.
And cut.
A lot of drama on this set.
Action.
And cut.
Maybe I'll just go get wings for everybody.
Everywhere but the seat is leather.
Oh, get it. You love your bike. We do too. That's why we're America's #1 motorcycle insurer. But do you have to wedge it into everything?
What? Don't do that.
This reminds me of my bike.
The Wolf was about the size of my new motorcycle. Have you seen it, by the way? Happy birthday, Grandma!
Really?
Look how the brushstrokes follow the line on the gas tank.
Hey!
Problem +1.
David.
A lot of racing continuing this weekend. Tonight, into the IndyCar Series racing. It's race number 1 from Milwaukee. Tomorrow at 2:30 on USA, it'll be race 2 for the IndyCar Series. Then countdown to green and the Southern 500, 6 o'clock on USA. Embedded with stage 2, Kyle Larson and Eric Jones. And DJ, I'm hearing that they have fielded a car for you. I've been told it's the 1977 Oldsmobile Cutlass. Do you think you can win in that?
Probably not. Kel Yarborough did, though, right here, back in 1978. I think they just gave me something they thought that I might be capable of just driving, not at the speeds that they're going now, KB. But, you know, this is a great to run this around tomorrow in the pre-race show, honoring Kel Yarborough for all of his accomplishments throughout the years. One of the toughest drivers here that anybody could compete with, and a big instrumental influence in my life and career.
Yeah, you and I have both been fortunate and blessed to come here.
Rest in peace, Kel Yarborough. It seems like there's been a few times where we've lost a very important NASCAR driver on New Year's Eve. Did we lose Buddy Baker on New Year's Eve?
You know, Kel was such a tough competitor, somebody that we all looked up to. We grew up in the garage area watching him race my dad. Your dad was always there. It's just, it brings it full circle for you. What else are you adding tomorrow that's going to make it a little bit more special?
Yeah, a little more special. They actually found one of Kel's helmets that I'm going to be wearing as I do that. So just a tremendous day and tremendous honor tomorrow afternoon, guys.
KP, you mentioned Timmonsville, North Carolina, just 20 minutes from here. And as a kid,
all right, Sheldon,
used to sneak into
let's get this final stage. Get the first win.
Win the 78 Southern 500.
Alrighty. Going green here.
True. Let's see if
on lap 97. It's going to be 51 to go.
It's Creed and Bell making up the front row as
Green flag.
It's underway.
Great start by Bell on the inside.
By the way, the first stage, or the second, that green flag run to end the second stage is almost 18.5 minutes. Come on, Sheldon.
Racetrack a little bit. Tried not to give him any room.
Come on. Fuck. God damn it.
Bell surges ahead into 3.
God damn it.
Same thing we saw on the last restart. 20 is able to drive into turn 3 with so much pace.
Now you're Bell and you have control of the race with 50 laps to go. That is 2 lifetimes on a set of Goodyear tires. So you really have to settle in, drive a lot out your mirror, only run as hard as you need to keep control of the race.
Especially in his situation where we see the car not be good at the end of long runs. Really save hard.
Allmendinger, he's trying to take the position. Hill just in front of him, but Cole Custer in that 00 is making the outside work.
There are a lot of very talented pit crew members up and down pit road, but no crew in the Xfinity Series, in my opinion, is more valuable than that of the 21 of Austin Hill. Every single week, when he has great cars, they protect it. When he has average cars, they make him look better. Once again, now he's up to 3rd purely on pit stops.
Allmendinger's fallen all the way back to 6th. Restarted 3rd. We'll see if that car is set up for the longer run as Kligerman in the 48, a little bit slower and challenged now by Chandler Smith in the 81.
Parker's going to try to roll the outside, keep momentum here. Going to protect that spot. Oh, got loose on the exit.
Chandler Smith once again to the outside.
Jesse Love recovering after starting in the back. He's side by side with SVG. Right behind SVG, you also have that 88 of Quabbel. A quiet day. Nice day for Quabbel. He's had a bunch of runs in that 88, but a little bit quiet day so far.
Carson, a young one, still learning, 21 years old, out of Mooresville, North Carolina. SVG, we had mentioned, second time to this intermediate racetrack and wanting to learn and improve. Well, he finished 15th here earlier in the year. He's running 11th right now. Is that an improvement? Or does he feel like he should be further up in the top 10?
Well, I think it's an improvement, and I think he should be happy with the improvement. Does he want to be running better? Of course he does. He's a world-class race car driver trying to learn a new skill. But it's not going to happen overnight, and I think he understands that.
See what the 88 decides to do. Too wide in front of him. He backs off on entry, really out of the frame. He backed off so much. Now he's going to gas it up, trying to roll to the outside of that 97. What I think he's trying to do, fill that spot.
Love cleared SVG, and then SVG tried the crossover move to get to the inside. Now let's see if he can keep the momentum up and stay in that gap. Waffle is going to put some pressure on him now as they go down the backstretch.
That was a great job by Waffle to recognize that SVG was going to be slow on corner exit, trying to make that pass. Dave.
Second Xfinity Series start here for the blue and white 88 driver, Carson Waffle. And it's really about learning. We know that he hasn't run that many Xfinity Series races. One of the things that can really help you is a spotter who doesn't just call clear or you're to his outside or someone's to your inside, but someone who can coach you. One of the drivers are doing what you've seen over time, and that's TJ Majors for Carson. When I talked to him earlier today, he said TJ has really helped me understand what to do here, what not to do. And as they've had a couple of pit stops, now they can even tune the car a little bit more to Carson's liking, running in 13.
And just a moment ago, the 18 of Creed had some debris on the grill. Steve, we normally see that at high-speed tracks like Daytona, Talladega, but he used the car in front of him to get rid of that debris just like we normally see at tracks.
Yeah, unfortunately he had to let the 21 go to get behind him for second position, but I think that was the only option, Kim. That big piece of debris, it had to be overheating.
Absolutely, the engine temperature was rising, hit 285 with the debris on the grill. Sheldon was a little frustrated because the 20 of Christopher Bell, he didn't feel like he was backing up to them to help him, so then he had to let Hill by in order to get that debris
understand the 18's frustration, but if I'm Bell, I'm not backing up as the leader either. I know I want to help you out as a teammate, and I know you're full-time in the Xfinity Series, but I'm leading this race here. I can't come back to you. I don't know how close or how much firepower the 21 has. I don't need to give him time.
I would like Bell to back up a little bit on the lead, though. I mean, he has stretched it out to 2.5 seconds. About 0.3 of a lap faster. Really no need to run that quick and hurt the tires.
Christopher Bell out front here at Darlington.
That was unnecessary.
Ready to rise?
Sheldon has fallen to third as Austin Hill's come second place.
Obstacles. Above perceptions. Above it all. If so, we're looking for you. Join us at Toyota Racing.
Valvoline Restore and Protect. A first-of-its-kind innovation that returns pistons to factory clean by removing up to 100% of deposits. Restore your engine to perform like new. Restore and Protect. Another first from Valvoline.
With so much
Josh Williams is kind of dropping.
Wouldn't it be
maybe
easier
not.
if you could find what you want all in one place?
My favorites.
Necker, I want to be an actor.
So why don't you act like a good sister and get me some more of those baby back ribs?
I want to be a director now. Let's try a scene where you go get your and action.
And cut.
A lot of drama on this set.
Action.
And cut.
Maybe I'll just go get wings for everybody.
This is the make or break moment. Not just for the day, but for the years to come.
That's a crazy move by old guy there.
This isn't just about the race. It's about the doors it can open. The number of fans wearing your number. This is the chance to carve your name into the history books.
Oh, someone's still in the back.
Nascar Xfinity Series.
Who is that? 26?
Newest reality competition show, The Anonymous. Alliances grow.
Girls, we got to start voting the guys out.
Enemies form.
It's Corey Heim.
The Anonymous, the easy choice is Wayne.
And all gloves are off in Anonymous.
Corey Heim has an issue.
This is horrible.
We're not quite finished yet.
Plot twist.
USA's The Anonymous. New episode Monday at 11.
36 laps to go. Bell out front. You're watching the Sport Clips Haircuts BMW Elba Hero 200 from Darlington Raceway. And Bell is not slowing down. I know you guys had mentioned, get out front and then control the race. Well, he's got a 3.8-second lead right now over Austin Hill, who is second. The 26 of Corey Heim came to pit road. He was slow on the racetrack. Dave, what was going on with him?
Right front down for this young driver, and they've changed tires and moved him back out.
Fresh set of tires on Corey Heim. The problem is that he is now a lap down. See if he can stay just one, or if he'll end up going two. As we see, Creed has made the pass on Hill, so he takes second back. And the window net strap is flopping on the 18. Is that distracting? Do you see that as a driver?
You probably do, but I don't think it's much of a distraction. I think right now, he's just focused on trying to find a way to get back to Christopher Bell.
Wow, and sliding.
Well, and every time you slide, it just takes a little bit out of the tires. As now you see the 21 catches the 45 at a tough time on the exit of 2. Custer trying to take advantage. He will have the speed to enter, and where here there's maybe a piece of debris on the grill of the 21, but I don't know if that's enough to need to get behind somebody. Marty?
So they're trying to see what the temperature is in the car. They asked Austin Hill, is that affecting what you're doing? And he hasn't really answered the team yet, but he has lost a couple of spots here in the last few moments. Here goes Cole Custer by him right now. Justin Allgaier threatening as well, but I don't know, is that much that debris concern you there, Steve? Andy Street is certainly asking about it.
I mean, I would definitely inquire about our temperatures, but you know, make sure the driver's not ignoring his water gauges. Let him know that he has a little bit of debris there. He's losing quite a few spots. I think he's trying to get a run time. That looked like the piece came off right there behind the 7.
Multiple times today, we've seen cars catch a slower car on the exit of 2 and really lose a lot of momentum. It's something you really got to start paying attention to later in the run when tires start to wear out and there's a larger difference in speed between one car and another. We've seen races lost here for that exact same reason. The 21 continue to fall backwards.
Yeah, the 21 is definitely struggling with more than just potential debris on the grill. And you look at the gap at the front, it's now under 3.5 seconds. The 20 is in relatively clean air, Jeff. So the question is, did he run too hard or does he have to move up? He's been running the bottom of 3 and 4, which seems to not be as good on old tires versus the 18 of Creed running the top. Here's a battle between 48 of Kligerman and the 17 of Chase Elliott.
Well, it's back to 8. Kligerman running 9th. And Marty, what's going on with Bell?
He's cruising. That's what's going on with Bell with 31 laps now, 30 laps to go here at Darlington. So, Jeff, I hear what you're saying about he probably shouldn't get too far out for the 20 car, Christopher Bell. But I also know Stevie Reeves, his spotter, a veteran Cup Series spotter, said, make sure you're taking care of your stuff. At what point, Steve, do you just trust your Cup Series driver to say, hey, I trust you're doing what we have asked and you're not getting too far out there?
Well, I'd like to see some more pace out of the 20, and I'm hoping it's the top of 3 and 4 that does it. Because right now, the 18 of Creed is hands down faster. Each and every lap, Creed has knocked off 2 or 3 tenths of a second. That lap, they match lap time when Bell goes to the top. So I know we trust experience, but at a track like this where there's so little, such a small amount of grip, and he's used to having that digital dash that gives you lap times. It gives him more information. You have to wonder if this Xfinity car, does he know what's too hard or what's sliding around too much?
And I don't trust his car. I mean, we have seen at the end of every run, his car has fallen off massively. And this is going to be a longer run than what he's been running. The car that I think can come from a long way back is the 7 car. He continually is 2 to 3 tenths a lap faster. And you would think 4.5 seconds back is too much. But when you start losing a half a second a lap on old tires here, a guy all the way back like the 7 car could come out and win this race, as well as Cole Custer.
And they've got another set of tires if caution comes out.
Yeah, and they all have tires left in the pits. So if there's a yellow at this point, you absolutely put new tires on them.
SVG once again really close to the back bumper. This time it's Kligerman. He's trying to clear.
It's top 10 right there for Shane. So keep talking about his improvement, learning. There's no harder racetrack than this one right here. So good job, SVG.
Bring it back from that WeatherTech on board to Kligerman. SVG in the top 10. Christopher Bell with a 2.5 second lead over Creed.
We are driving down the road, all of a sudden, bang! There's a crack in our windshield. You know what we can do now, though, right? Go to safelight.com. And we're good to go.
Hey guys, I'll be replacing the windshield for you.
Can we go in there with you?
New cars come with cameras that could control your automatic braking systems and lane departures, which you do need to get recalibrated when you get your windshield replaced.
When you get a crack in your windshield, there's only one choice. Safe Light Repair! Safe Light Replace! Safe Light Repair! Safe Light Replace! Woo!
Celsius, essential energy.
We now return to our interview with the insurance whistleblower.
I just think everyone should know there's an insurance company out there exposing other companies' rates so you can compare them and save.
Sounds like trouble.
It's great, actually. It's called Auto Quote Explorer from Progressive. Here, look. See? I'll show you our direct rates and their rates, even if we're not the lowest.
So, whistleblower usually means you're exposing something bad.
That's what I've been calling attention to something helpful. You know, like, toot toot, check it out. This one's the best. Well,
welcome to the land of the free, where we pledge allegiance to the flag, salute the heroes of old, and raise a cup to the new gladiators who dare take on the last great Coliseum. The Bass Pro Shops Night Race NASCAR weekend returns to Bristol Motor Speedway September 19th through 21st. Get a weekend package and see Dale Jr. race on Friday. There's no place like Bristol. It's not just a race, it's Bristol, baby.
The gap stays at 2.5 seconds between Bell and Creed. Now only 22 laps remaining. When he crosses the stripe there, Custer 4 seconds back, Allgaier 4.7 back.
Creed was almost a half a second faster that lap. Hasn't been that much the last few laps, but
I think that's the other challenge for the 20. As we see Creed getting passed by the 1 of Sam Mayer. There's a little bit of pressure on tires in his situation. The other big challenge for the 20 is that as you catch traffic, it is much harder on old tires to just clear them. Right? And everything takes a little bit longer. And you mentioned how you catch them and where you catch them. So as he exits turn 2, and we kind of look at the whole back straightaway in front of him, there's 6 cars that, you know, while he's faster than, he's going to have to either get out of his preferred lane or time where he catches them.
this racetrack, there's times that when you're looking, especially in 1 and 2, you're looking at those cars. You're just trying to set them up to pass them into turn 3. If you catch them too quickly, it gets you in all kinds of trouble. And Christopher Bell has the experience to manage that. But again, Creed about 2/10 faster that lap. Look at all of it. This is what you talked about, Steve. Christopher Bell, one of the very best we have, but it's still a challenge.
He works his way down the backstretch, and earlier, Kim, we saw the 8 of Sammy Smith get into the wall. Everything okay with that car?
Well, there's been a couple hiccups today. They needed a solid day. They've had it. He's running 6th. Also scored stage points in both stages. But again, there have been a couple of hiccups. That last stop under caution, slow on the left rear, and then his cool suit has failed. They tried to alleviate it with an ice pack under caution. Take a listen to the radio.
Real, you can't give me a big bag. We gotta have some common sense. How in the am I gonna hold a giant bag of ice?
10-4, we'll get together.
So again, Sammy's cool suit failed. They gave him a bag of ice. Apparently the bag was too big to Sammy's liking. Adam Wall, the crew chief, got on the radio, said, Sammy, we've had 2 good stages. Keep calm, carry on. We can finish this race strong, Marty.
Kim, a moment ago, Steve surmised that something might be going on with Austin Hill, who has lost more spots. At the time, he was battling for 5th. Now he's back to 10th. What's going on? Listen in.
Really tight, really loose. Kind of doing everything wrong. Like it doesn't matter where I run. If I run one spot, I'm tight. If I run another lane, I'm extremely loose, sideways, and driving.
And as we speak, he said, I think I might have a tire going down. So the pit crew did their job on the last stop. They gained him 4 spots, but the stage 3 since then has not been good for this 21 team.
Well, and a moment ago, you've got Chase Elliott in the 17, Austin Hill in the 21. Watch Chase pass him. But then as soon as he slides up the racetrack, what's Austin Hill going to do? He's going to let him know, I'm still back here.
Yeah, a little bit of that, some frustration. Just the car is driving so poorly.
Getting into the wall a bit there as we've got A.J. Allmendinger still tracking after Cole Custer. Custer running 4th, Allmendinger 5th. The gap now between Bell and Creed, 1.6 seconds. So that gap has almost gone away. And coming up on 15 laps to go in this race.
We've never had a caution-free final stage here at Darlington. Closing up 15 to go. You wonder, are we going to have a 15-lap shootout?
Yeah, so far we've had a 20-minute green flag run.
Will we have a caution everyone is slipping and sliding as you see a little smoke off the right rear of the 20 right up against the fence. The 18 just looks more comfortable on the wall. Another 0.2 of a second.
Nice. Come on, Sheldon.
Is there enough time? That's the question.
Well, there's zero doubt in my mind Creed's going to get there. No doubt. The question is, an already slipping and sliding, nearly out of control Bell, does he have anything to battle against the 18?
Creed had a little bit of trouble getting by this lap car. I think that's going to hurt him this lap. A little bit of contact there, maybe, off of 2.
I think he's going to get to him.
Cars between first and second. Bell and Creed. 1 and 2. Bell, his only other start this year in New Hampshire, he was first, and Creed finished second to him.
And there's a little bit of cat and mouse here as well. If Creed can get close enough to Bell, can you force him into a mistake? Or if you're Bell and you can keep it stretched, can you kind of force the chaser to overdrive his car?
What's so important for Creed right now, and it's very easy to say up here, don't try too hard. Maximize your lap, but if you get step over, that's 0.3 of a second right there.
Yeah, I think if I'm on the radio to Creed, to your point, Jeff, I'm reassuring him he's getting there no problem. Like, don't feel like you have to. Matt says you're going to get there with tons of time. So no more than the car gives you.
In your brain, though, you hear 12 to go, 13 to go. It's time to push the trigger. Time to
Come on, Sheldon.
Happen, but you're so much faster. You see how much faster you are. Still have to remain patient.
Well, Sheldon's catching up.
Mentioned those 11 second place finishes. Now he's embraced it. He said, you know what?
11 second places. That is so much more than any I've ever heard. I think the most I've heard is 5 or 6.
Where is it that I'm
Like,
going to be able to take advantage of this car?
11 second place finishes. That's insane.
Where is my car good and his car is bad? Corner entry is certainly a place that looks like the Creed can be more aggressive.
Jeff, I know you got your hands full driving your own car, but can you watch, like right now, is he watching Bell and saying, man, he's really loose off 4, I can take advantage of him there, or can you look at another driver and find those weaknesses?
Yes, but at the same time, you're at the racetrack. Of every racetrack in the country, this is the one that you have to focus on yourself the most. So, because it's so easy to make a mistake, and as you start to catch him, it's going to be a little more difficult. You're going to start to get in that position where he starts to take air away from your car. You're going to lose a little bit of downforce. That's when it's going to get more difficult.
Last time through 1 and 2, it looked to me that the 18 ran almost a half a lane lower, and I think it's purely for that air you're talking about. Let's see if it happens again. He goes down into 1 and 2. They both kind of enter the same. This time it's the opposite. The 20's low, the 18 goes to the wall, and the 18's going to stay on that wall, that high, kind of Denny Hamlin-esque exit. And I love that move.
Come on, Sheldon.
That was a way better approach to this.
Sheldon's going to catch him.
It's 0.3 of a second. Coming up on 9 laps to go here at Darlington.
Come on, Sheldon.
And look how close
Come on.
18 is now.
Now all the pressure's on Bell.
Come on.
He knows the 18's better. He has run him down from a long way
Come
back.
on, Sheldon. Yes.
Looks
Come
to the
on.
inside. He's got clean air on the nose. Now right up against the back bumper. Here comes the 18.
Come on.
Creed's gonna pass it.
Yes. Let's go. Come on. Come on, Sheldon. Come on.
He's kind of giving a shot. Fires to the inside, but as long as the 18 doesn't overdrive the middle, it should be an easy corner exit for the 18 of Creed.
Back into the gas goes Bell. 8 laps remaining.
Tony Hirschman, his spotter, tons of experience. I think now is when it's very important to help keep Sheldon Creed focused. There it is. You said it. Bell has nothing to fight with. Creed drives in the corner, gets to his rear bumper, and already Bell's out of control.
Come on, Sheldon.
But now, live, the 18 is nearly in the wall off turn 4. That's what you can't have happen. You mentioned it. Coach him back a little bit.
7 to go. 92 previous starts for Sheldon Creed, and 11 times he has finished second. looking for that first career win, and could it come at the track too tough to tame?
Race the track. Do not worry about Chris Bell. You have him beaten. Do not give it to him.
Oh, but if there's any track that's the toughest to race, it's this one.
Oh, yeah.
Kim.
And when I talked to Sheldon this morning, he said, this is my favorite track. Winning here would be everything. And in talking about his 11 runner-up finishes, he says, I don't think I've lost a race the same way. I feel like I'm running out of ways to lose them, which means it's got to come sometime, the win he was talking about.
Well, and just that phrasing, ways to lose them. He's finished second. You have to praise what he has been able to do in his career. He's got a second-place finish here. He was in 22. Now 5 laps to go.
Come on,
16
Sheldon.
slow. This
Oh,
is
no.
Oh, big damage to the right.
No.
The 16 slow on the racetrack.
Come on, AJ, just get around.
Bell, let's see what's happened to the 16.
Me and Custer have been racing a lot. Custer into the wall, got him slowed down. Allmendinger didn't judge it correctly.
Come on, that's going to be a caution.
Slow on the racetrack.
Caution.
Comes out.
God damn it.
There will be another restart. All right, Steve, it's going to be, overtime. A big hit there for Allmendinger.
Yeah, we kind of got to it late, and Jeff and I are both wondering why there was a yellow, because he looked like he was just slow, but we didn't see this. A huge hit for the 16 of Allmendinger going in the middle of 1 and 2. Forces the caution. Now, without a doubt, it's tires for everybody. It's going to be all on the pit crew. And remember, Creed has led on the restart, and Bell has passed him on new tires. So it's not just pit crew, but adjustments. No more long run. No more safe tires. No more, how does your car hold on? Air pressure up. Maybe some wedge in. Whatever you can do to add total grip to your race car. If you can afford tape, put it on. Downforce matters. Everything. This is basically a sprint of a finish as you get at Darlington.
And I also think mindset matters. Sheldon Creed cannot get in his head, they don't want me to win. Everything keeps going against me. You can't think like that. You still have to stay positive. You have to say, all right, I'm going to give the battle Christopher Bell, a cup winner, a guy that can win cup championships. I have the privilege to go race him for a win. You can't let doubt creep into you.
Let's listen into the 20 radio of Bell.
You'll probably have some guys that stay, so it's going to get interesting. I don't know that starting up there with him. We got a shot at it. What do you think? No, I don't want to stay out.
I agree with Christopher Bell. So there are 24 cars in the lead lap. I think what the crew chief's thinking, someone's going to throw a Hail Mary and try to do all these things. New tires wins this race. If you start anywhere inside the top 15, as wide as this track is, I would say from 20th, you pass everyone in 2 laps. It's that big of an advantage. The tires are here. I mean, I think you could run the apron a second or 2 seconds faster than cars on these tires. You have to come to pit road. The other conversation as I read all these radios is what do you need for 2 laps? Just 2 laps. Your car's going to drive quite a bit differently. I agree with Bell. I would rather lose with new tires than sit out there and get run over.
47 laps on tires, you have to pit. If somebody stays out on old tires, they'll be running 15th by the time they get to turn 1. I don't.
If not backwards.
Yeah, I just don't see any way you can't pit.
Absolutely. Totally agree. It's not even a question. Some tracks you would say 2 tires an option. I don't feel that's an issue here. The left rear tire completely wears out.
There is so much pressure right now on these pit crews because, as you mentioned, tires are going to win this race. And the fastest guys to get off of pit road after a successful 4-tire stop is going to put you in position to where you can command the restart. And here they come to you, Kim.
All right, Sheldon's pitting.
Stop. Everybody hoping for something solid. You see Cole Custer, top left, just overall grip he needs. It's going to be 4 fresh Goodyear tires, Sunoco fuel, Sheldon Creed, just a little free in. Looks a little slow, though, on the right side of that change. 4 fresh Goodyear tires, Sunoco, or actually no Sunoco fuel, Dave.
4 Goodyear tires for Justin Allgaier. He can afford tape on the grill. He's got engine temperature room for that. Marty.
Christopher Bell told Tyler Allen, I need to be freed up for this restart. Now it's up to the 20 team. Can they beat their teammates, the 18, off pit road? The clean stop so far for the 20 bunch. Bell has been very good. He said the car was not really bad on that last run. You see the 18 coming.
God damn it, AJ.
Left, and there goes Christopher Bell. Looks like Christopher Bell will leapfrog his teammate here on pit road.
More than just his teammate, the 18 of Creed, just an awful stop. They lost 2 spots. They look like very slow on the right rear. Let's take a look exactly what happens. He comes in on his mark, just like you need the driver to do. Right front off, right rear slow off, slow on. Jackman waits as long as he can. He goes to the left side. I mean, it doesn't look like much, but you get a little behind on the right rear, and that's it. You see the frustration. They know their driver put themselves in position to win. They had this crew right here had 2 of the fastest 3 stops of the entire day. They have been nearly perfect all day, but it's really
So that was about a
goal in practice. It's really easy or easier.
36-minute green flag run there. Almost 36 minutes.
On you, that's the hardest time because much like the driver, Jeff, you almost try too hard.
Well, look, clearly this is not what Sheldon Creed needed by any means. But stay in the game. Anything can happen at Darlington. We've seen many times at Darlington crazy things happen. It is not what he needed at all. But this race is not over. There is still a lot of things that are going to happen here.
So we've mentioned second place finishes for Creed. Let's take a look at the last 2 for him. A late restart at Loudon. Finished second to Christopher Bell. Then we go to Michigan. Late restart, he finishes second to Allgaier. A slow pit stop gets him off pit row 3rd. They will go to the choose. They'll start in the 2nd row. You choose the outside of that 2nd row. Bell probably will take the outside.
I think he's just got to look and see where they go in front of him. Look at this pit stop. Talk about the bad stop from Creed's team. But Bell's team stepped up. Had the right stop at the right time. And one thing, Steve, that's happened in the Xfinity series is the single run in Cup has greatly affected these teams because typically you would see Cup teams hitting, you know, because they both had 5 lug nuts. It's essentially the exact same car. That's not the case anymore. And so we've seen much more inconsistent pit stops on Saturdays because of that influence.
Well, you asked where they were going to choose. I think if I'm Creed, I line up behind Bell. Wherever Bell lines up, I'm just going to assume he's going to get the best jump. I want to go with him. So let's take a look. Bell takes the top. If I'm Creed, I take the top behind Bell, which is what he does. I think that's your only chance, right, is to follow the... You got to assume the leader of the race is going to get the best jump. So you got to follow him through in the second and then try to figure it out.
We haven't talked a lot about Cole Custer. He's going to start on the inside of row 1 in a 2-lap shootout. He's got a shot at this
fucking caution, so that'll be a restart. And Sheldon's restarting in second.
Good job.
You know, 3rd. Shit.
We're still in this. I know you can do it. We got the best car out there. Best driver, Darlington. Let's go do it.
There you go. And that was Creed that started off saying, good job, guys.
Well, listen, I understand Creed where he's at, but I do agree when they say that they're the best driver at Darlington. What he has done here before, and that long run he just made was super impressive. Just the question is, when you take a car and it comes down to 2 laps with all this grip, Jeff, you know, the little bit of car advantage that Creed had, that's kind of gone at this point. All these guys have made adjustments.
Well, look at the stat. Most races will pass in the final 3 laps. Daytona, you expect. Talladega, you expect, but not Darlington. And the reason I said earlier anything can happen is because of this. Because Cole Custer is going to be doing all
every goddamn fucking time.
With he and Christopher Bell, we don't know what's going to happen.
11 times now.
2x2. Out of turn 4. It's
Coming green.
Presented by Credit One Bank.
Green flag. Oh!
A great restart by that double-zero Cole Custer.
Come on, Sheldon.
Turn number 1. But Bell
Damn it, not gonna be enough.
He's going to clear it coming off a 2.
Oh, there we go!
They slide down the race.
Come on, Sheldon!
Now, Bell back to the high side. Custer down.
Come on, Sheldon.
Creed still in striking position. White flag.
White flag.
One more time around. Bell with a 1-car length advantage. Custer now 2-car lengths back. Bell pulling away down the backstretch. The contact was made on the first lap after the restart. And Bell.
Another one. Another one for Sheldon.
Is going to win at the track too tough to take.
Another one for Sheldon.
Attaboy, driver. Way to go. Great work, pit crew. Excellent job.
Tip of the cap to Tyler Allen, too, by the way. That's win number 7 for the 20 team this year. Take another look at the restart.
And you can see everybody really did a nice job on the start. A lot of pushing and shoving right here. 0-0 with Custer, a good run. And then right here, there's some contact. They both run down the racetrack, and at this point, I think Creed's going to come flying on the outside. Just didn't have enough pace.
Didn't have enough pace, and I can assure you that is the lowest angle the 20 or the 0-0 have entered. Look at this. They are 5 lanes down the racetrack, turning back to the wall to turn in the corner. We talk about simulating, engineering, and all of this. That's race car driving right there. There's nothing about what they just did that was better. It was just an amazing talent behind the wheel of the 20 and the 0-0. They both made it through turns 3 and 4. What a drive. And I agree with Chris with great pit stop. Right? I know the 18 had their issues, but if the 20 doesn't have a great stop, then the 0-0 is controlling this race.
And the best car on short runs won, right? He had the fastest car on short runs. He got what he needed. He was in trouble with the long run, but he got the pit stop and got the short run. Christopher Bell makes it happen.
It's tough to find victory lane in the Xfinity Series in 2024. You see the gloves coming off of Sheldon Creed. A third place finish for him and a celebration for Bell.
I think Dom watched that final restart. I was texting him because we both love Sheldon. So I was texting Dom. I was like texting him through the final laps once he took the lead. I was like, oh my god. And I was texting him throughout the caution, and then I think he tuned in for the final restart.
Is a big bummer, but really happy to win this sport coach Camry. Tyler Allen, what can I say, man? He's been killing it this year, and I'm just lucky guy to get to drive one.
You had a great car, but how much more rewarding is this win, knowing what you guys had to overcome today?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It seemed like our car was really good on the short run. Obviously, the 18 Sheldon was really good on the long run. So, unfortunately for him, the race played out differently, and fortunately for us, we got another shot at it.
And your pit crew helped out too.
That's right. Yeah, those guys won us the race, and without them, I'm not going to win the race. So thank you to the pit crew as well.
Christopher Bell, a winner at Darlington. Dave, that makes him 2 for 2 in Xfinity Series wins here this year.
Sheldon Creed standing by, shaking your head. You can't believe it, can you?
No, I lost one the same way a few years ago here. This has always been a really good place for me, and I've always loved racing here. I don't know what to do to be any better than that. I feel like I put in one of my best performances today. And yeah, I love my pit crew, and they do a great job for us. So I can't blame that on them that we just got beat on pit road today. So bummer.
And they had two of the fastest pit stops on the day. You knew that, and you knew you wanted to win at this place that's so historic and where you're so good.
Yeah, I don't even know what the caution was for, but it just, it's a bummer. I'm so proud of everyone at Jacobs Racing on this 18 team, friends of Jacqueline, Toyota. I took a chance on myself, and we brought all the money we could. I'm literally not even making $1 this year, so it just hurts when they get away like that, and especially here at one of my favorite places.
Next week, Rick. Next week.
And Dave, that is the perfect analogy of thrill of victory and agony of defeat. You saw it right there. Christopher Bell, all smiles, happy. He was able to save it after even this contact. Way down the racetrack. You see the 18 of Creed come into the picture, but it was because of that late restart, the caution coming out for A.J. Allmendinger getting into the wall, that Creed had to come to pit road, and now it's Christopher Bell that's celebrating his first Xfinity Series win at Darlington. We'll be back with more from the Track You Cut the Tape.
The NASCAR Xfinity Series is coming to the CW. 8 weeks of action, including every playoff race, exclusively on the CW.
This is when championships are won.
The NASCAR Xfinity Series. Check your local listings.
You can only get Wendy's new saucy nugs at Wendy's. So if anyone ever tries to tell you they have saucy nugs at home, you might want to see what else they're hiding, because that person lies. For a whole new way to nug, gotta be Wendy's.
Why do Dude Wipes clean better?
Was it extra large?
Because they're flushable.
Because obviously wet cleans better than dry. Let's watch. The wet side clears, while the dry just smears.
Alrighty, y'all. I'm gonna end this shit. It was a fun time.
Ready to celebrate once again.
Fucking sucks that Sheldon lost, man. That really does suck, but it was a good race nonetheless. But yeah, I'm gonna end this shit right here. I want to thank you guys for watching.